Hey, so this is Patchworks Shopify and Brightpearl blueprint. What that is a pre-built, pre-configured set of flows that will integrate your Shopify as your e-commerce store into your Brightpearl as your back end. Those flows will contain things like order syncs from Shopify into Brightpearl and vice versa, customers, inventory updates, products, fulfillments, and payment details as well. So everything that you would need as a B2B business or B2C business to integrate these two different systems, all of that will be pre-configured and set up within Patchworks to be able to allow you guys to integrate that system even quicker than you would normally have to do it manually. Clicking into the documentation here, we can actually see all the different flows, every single process flow, as Patchwork call them, of what's included within this blueprint and the flow of data within that. There'll be more details on exactly what each of these flows does if you click further into it. So you'll be able to see exactly what those flows do, what's the logic within those flows, and things like that. But kind of clicking back here onto the key benefits of using the Patchworks pre-configured blueprint for it. Faster time to value. So it's already made, it's all configured and ready to go. The mappings are set up. All you really need to do is enter in those credentials for your Shopify account and then for your Brightpearl account. And then you will be integrating your bits of data very shortly after that. Fully customizable as well. So not only do you get these flows pre-configured and set up and they will work out of the box, what you will get is the ability to add in extra flows to send that data onto that next system as well. If you have a CRM or if you're pulling data from a PIM as well, you can actually use Patchworks blueprint for this as a stepping stone or a Kickstarter to getting you guys live with that Shopify and Brightpearl blueprint, and then you can add in any extra systems later on, as your phase two or as your phase three, or if you want to customize the mappings between the different systems. So Patchworks has them set up to work, but if you want to add in extra fields, if you want to map specific things to specific fields in Brightpearl to make sure that you can handle your own customizations within Brightpearl, you'll be able to do that within Patchworks. And then low maintenance, of course, as well. So everything that we'll build will have error handling within it, and we've built with retries as well. So you'll be able to actually be confident that, like, if you get an error in a certain flow, you will get notified straight away. You don't have to wait for that customer to complain about error logs or complain about orders not getting sent through. You'll actually be able to get notified as soon as something has happened that went wrong. Um, how that actually looks within Patchworks then is you get greeted with your list of process flows here. We're going to actually look at the sales orders process flow today. So in that sales order process flow, again, it's all configured, everything's set up as you'd expect. We have our trigger set up to run every 10 minutes. We have our try catch shape set up to catch any errors and again notify yourselves via email or just add it to the logs of any errors that do occur down this side here. And then this is where the logic will take place. So every 10 minutes, we'll be calling Shopify. We will be retrieving a list of sales orders in these particular statuses at the minute. Again, these are all editable. So say you'll never partially ship something or you want to pull shipped sales orders, you can edit these kind of things if you want. Um, Iterating through those sales orders, checking does that contact exist within Brightpearl, branching then within Patchworks to logically send that order down the right path. So, if it's a B2C sales order, you'll likely be going down these paid sales order routes where we'll create a sales order and then create a payment inside Brightpearl. If you're a B2B order and maybe you're accepting sales orders that haven't been paid yet, we can pull those orders in and we can send them in to Brightpearl without creating that payment against it as well. Um, and then you can see the mappings between Shopify and Brightpearl here. So you'll be able to see exactly where we pulled a specific field from. So where do we pull address line one from in Shopify, and where do we send it into in Brightpearl? Do you want to start mapping your billing address across as well? Do you want to start adding address line two? So you could easily take across any extra details and then click add new mapping rule here and then set address line two as your destination and then say exactly where you want to pull that from. So if that was shipping address, and then if that was address line two. Then you would have your new mapping rule, which is going to pull from shipping address dot shipping address line 2 and attach that into Brightpearl's address line 2. Or you could customize that to be some sort of transformation. Say you have some sort of logic sitting in the middle, sitting within Brightpearl that does something based on address line 2. You could hard code that to be some sort of custom value within Patchworks, and then you could set that to always be that custom value. So it could be a custom string saying B2C, for example, and then that would always get set as a B2C field in address line 2. And then your flows within Brightpearl might pull up that address line 2 and then filter products or filter orders certain ways. So this is exactly how you would use Patchworks blueprint for the Shopify and Brightpearl. Again, key benefits are going to be the faster time to market. It's already set up. All you have to do is enter in those credentials and click the install button, and then you have access to all those flows to get you that head start on exactly what you want to do. Fully customizable, so you're actually able to edit things, make changes to flows, completely change how you want to do these kind of flows as well. So if you have the bare bones or the backbones or the skeleton of exactly how this works at the minute, but you have extra logic that you want to put in for your specific situation, you can add steps in here to edit these flows exactly as you guys need them to be edited. And then the low maintenance side of things, I kind of touched really lightly on the retries and the error handling, but you'll have full access to be able to notify yourselves via email, create a connector to send these tickets or these errors into the likes of Zendesk or Jira or anything like that. So you'll be able to see in a really kind of robust way exactly where those errors and when those errors occurred. But that is everything from the Shopify and Brightpearl blueprint at a really high level. There'll be further videos to get into kind of each of these flows in a bit more detail, but that's everything from the high level.